destination is on your right. Land Cruiser Heaven. Arrived.
I guess it's everything on the street.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Oh. Hello. Doing good. How about you?
I am about to move your truck, man. Congrats.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
We made it to Land Cruiser Heaven. We're picking up Jake's 60, barn door 60, and then my Troopy. So we're like a couple of kids at Christmas. Been a long couple days getting here.
Get me out.
Wow.
Yes.
So we're gonna go 255, 85, 16 Falcon Wild Peak MTs on it.
He lost weight fast.
All right, first drive in the Troopy. This is couldn't be more nervous. We're gonna head over to my buddy Nick's Backwoods Overland and put some shorter shackles on it, and that'll get it where the caster angle's right, and also the wheels are setting the wheel wells right. So wish us luck. How you like it?
Love it.
Made it to my buddy Nick's house. We're gonna do a few things to it. Overall it drove good. This is about probably 50 miles is what we drove from Land Cruiser Heaven. The biggest deal is we got to address is these huge long shackles that was on it when we purchased it. It moves the wheel back and the wheel well too much. It just overall just makes it drive pretty bad. Another thing that I'm hoping that it's going to help is you can see the exhaust is touching the tire pretty hard. I'm hoping it brings the tire up further enough that that's not an issue anymore. But overall, man, it has great power with the FTE engine in it, and runs good down the road. Just got to get used to a few things, just the weight of the vehicle with the H55. There's some pretty big splits between some of the gears, and I haven't drove one that's this heavy with that transmission, so it's not real forgiving. So I'll figure that out the time we're home. We got 1,000 miles to go here, but yeah, super happy with it. Put the one stone armrest on it before we left. First set of these I've had, and it really is a good place to put your arm. I like it real well. It's worth the money that my wife spent on it for a present. I think it was a birthday present about a year ago almost. So, but here she is. get it fine-tuned, put our touch on it, and we'll be back on the trail, traveling around. This segment's sponsored by Milwaukee Tools. No, it's not. I'm not sponsored by anybody. Cool. Yeah, it needs to come out. That thing's not really even attached good in there. The center pin, way it comes, it's just kind of just sitting there.
Sitting in there.
Yeah. So let's get them out. It's a good thing we done this. Center pin's broke. That's the reason why the axles moved back. Center pin's broke.
Yep.
Foreign countries, you never know what some people's kids do.
This is true.
Like it did.
No, it ain't tight.
Not.
Stripping out.
It's going, it just... So it's not broken, but we need to we can either go get a Allen bolt that is the right length,
Socket head cap screw.
and probably gonna be our best bet because there's no really way to spacer that set up.
Yep. What you got there, Jason?
Got scrubs in a bucket, got transmission stop leak, differential stop leak, brake fluid, antifreeze, bolts to make center pins out of, waterproof patch repair tape, and Froster's grape soda. That's the most important, I think, at this point.
And we got some hoses here.
We got some hoses to make a patch for the gas tank is leaking. Diesel all over the ground when you try to fill it. So we're gonna make a patch. So we're slowly getting ready to head to Missouri. So we couldn't get actual center pins, so we took a 10 millimeter bolt, and ground it round. So we'll get it back together.
What do you got there, Jason?
Well, when you turn right, the tire hits the exhaust and it smells burning rubber. So we're going to try to cobble exhaust together to get back to Missouri. Part of the adventure. Okay, so we
Let me see that just a second. Perfect.
so the tire was hitting the exhaust real hard. Get the piece here. See, it was rubbing it. You actually smell rubber. So we got it cut out here, and then we're just going to try to get it back together with some auto parts stuff to get us home, and that'll at least get us some tire clearance. We can redo it all in 3-inch stainless when we get it back to the shop.
Okay.
All right, so we just took 245s from the auto parts. We got it where it's tied against the chassis, and didn't really have to do much of anything special. It's going to get us home. It's not going to be anywhere near our custom TIG welded stainless one that we're going to be doing when we get back, but
It will get us 1,000 miles.
yeah, it'll get us home without tearing up my brand new tires. So I'm gonna get this welded up and we'll have this little project done and on to the next. Morning, guys. It was about 12:30 last night. We finished up with it, but I believe we got it good and ready to go. Just kind of show you what we did. We got correct length shackles on it from Dobson's, and then built a new exhaust in that front section. You can see the front shackle. Had a messed up center pin in the spring as well. When we took the shims out, which were just cheap aluminum shims, we found that, so we had to make a bolt, a center bolt for that, and got that fixed up nice where it's reliable. But you can see we're carrying a lot of stuff back. It had some 80 series wheels on it, which we got a place to go with that. 80 series steel wheels, and then a couple other tires. The spare, we didn't have a matching steel 70 series wheel, so the spare tire I bought just fits his throat in the back as well. So it's loaded down, and it's still handling the weight really nice. We also had made a patch for the fuel filler. It was dumping diesel when you tried to fill it up. Put some sealing tape and then a piece of hose and a couple of hose clamps, and hopefully that fixes that. We won't know until we get to the fuel station. Headlights, these LED headlights that came on it from Australia are they're just junk. Low beams are so dim. Threw a couple light force striker lights on it. Done the wide diversion filter on it, so it shouldn't blind people too bad. But they're wired into the high and lows, so they'll kick off whenever we change to low beam. So we ought to be good. But all right, we're gonna get on the road, head towards Missouri. Figure we better have a little bit of adventure and not just come straight back home. made it to Land Between the Lakes area. We've got turn this phone around here. We've got a pinion bearing that's went out, and of course took the seal out. We got gear lube everywhere. Luckily, I got spare gear lube. No big deal, and we think we'll have no problem making it back. Just gonna make a mess. So it was about 1.5 quarts low on gear lube, so no big deal. I just need to keep a good eye on it, and we've got about probably 200 miles back home, so it's not a big deal. I want everybody to know this is nothing that Frank did at Land Cruiser Heaven. He asked me if I wanted the axles rebuilt. I told him no, I was going to do that. Everything that I paid him to do was wonderful. The whole relationship between me and Frank has been wonderful. He done this on a very timely manner, and everything he did was exactly what he said he was going to do, exactly what we agreed upon. I was going to do the axles, I was going to do the suspension, I was going to do the exhaust, all that stuff. I was hoping that I could limp it back home and not have any issues with any of those things to speak of, but as always, there's things that I wasn't comfortable with driving that far, so I wanted to fix them. So, and a few things that I had to fix. So I went into this knowing that it was going to be like that. Do not think anything bad about Frank on this Land Cruiser Heaven. Do not think anything bad about it. He done a wonderful job for me and what I paid him to do on this Land Cruiser. So I do not want you to take this video wrong. As we made it back from Maryland, got to my dad's house, which is about 20 minutes from here, about 2 o'clock this morning. Was way too tired to drive on home, so I just stayed there. And got up early this morning, came in, seen the family. We went to church, got back, and just been kind of taking it easy. I got all the stuff out of the Troopy, and just wanted to make a completion to this video. I'll tell you, just all around, I couldn't be happier with the way this thing turned out. The color is just what I thought it was. It just gives me the feeling I wanted to get. The IU cab is phenomenal. Impressed with the way the suspension rides, honestly. We may leave the factory springs because I really don't want to lift it any. And then just running Dobson MRR shocks on it. May just go to that step and see what that takes us. The Falcon Wild Peaks and the 255/85 16, they rode smooth. They're quiet. Man, the engine, I can't say enough about the engine. The 1HD FT 24 valve turbo diesel, that thing is a freight train. We came through the mountains in Maryland and into West Virginia, and it just ate up the hills. It acted like they weren't even there. Just a few times had to downshift into fourth gear. There's a lot of them I could just chug right over in fifth and still passing cars. So we'll give you a better walk around of the Troopy here in a few days. Just wanted to just give you just kind of a quick look, and we'll make progress on getting this thing truly adventure ready here for some trips early summer. So it was quite the good weekend, long weekend going and getting it, but it's good to be back with my family. I miss them a lot. And so I'll see you guys next time. Remember to like and subscribe.